Welcome back to Richmond Crescent for the third quarter of this game here this afternoon, where at half-time we see Eastern Suburbs 10-6-66, leading Anakie 6 goals 6-36. From the centre bounce, ball's kicked forward for the Eastern Suburbs side, comes back towards the centre, good play there by Jolly, gets it back for Anakie. A pack develops and the umpire will move in and ball it up. Apologies to McCallum wearing number 18 for the Eastern Suburbs side. At half-time they tell us that that's who number 18 is, so we're right now for a name for number 18 for Eastern Suburbs. Welsh comes out in front, couldn't take the mark, picked up by the defence of Eastern Suburbs, suck it off the ground. It's picked up here by Jolly for the Anakie side. His kick doesn't go far. Eastern Suburbs out of it. Defence kicked the ball across towards the centre wing. Players dive over there on top of it. It goes close to the boundary line. Handball out to Thompson for Mick Thompson. This is for the Eastern Suburbs side. The mark not taken down there on centre wing, and the ball goes across the line and we'll have a throw in. The other player we were looking for, number 8 for Anakie, was Dave Wormsley, who played quite a good game in that first half. And Dave, we apologise to you also. Right, from the throw-in we see Julian going through with the ball, caught with the ball, and the free kick to be taken for Eastern Suburbs over on the far side of the ground, centre wing by Mick Thompson. Thompson's kicked down towards half forward flank, up they fly. The mark's built over there for Anakie by Mick Gibbons. It comes back towards centre wing where we see kick further forward by Bissett, down to half forward. Anakie with a long handball towards a running teammate there, gets it back now, handball across where we see it with Wormsley. Wormsley over the top to a teammate, puts him under a little bit of pressure. He gets a quick kick down to half forward, but chipping across there as the Eastern Suburbs defence kicked the ball down towards centre wing. The bouncing ball favours Eastern Suburbs through Greenwood. He's a long handball, finds a teammate. Back it comes where it's kicked forward by Graham Hood. Down round the boundary line, close to the line, it bounces. Good play there by Zulik. Thumps the ball back in, allows teammate in O'Leary to run onto the ball. But his scrambly kick goes across the line and we'll have a throw in on the half forward flank for Eastern Suburbs at the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Right, the ball brought back into play. Up they fly. Tap down here for Anakie, where it's picked up though by Zulik for the Eastern Suburbs side. Screws the ball round towards the pocket, but it's a little bit wide, out of bounds on the full beside the point post, and Anakie to relieve. The kick to be taken down there by Shane Friday to repel this attack of the Eastern Suburbs side. Friday now from the back pocket, kicks a low one out here towards this half-back flank, and a diving mark has been paid to Glenn Pittman. Pittman now from half-back kicks the ball towards the centre wing. Up, a push there, and the umpires picked it up. That was Dave Wormsley gave his opponent a push in the back, and a free kick to be taken there by Mick O'Leary. O'Leary goes towards the corridor. Out they come, and a good mark taken there by Jolly, Darren Jolly for the Anakie side. Right. Jolly kicks the ball straight down the centre of the ground. Bit of jostling there. Wormsley this time gets a couple of hands to it. Over the back of the pack it comes. Diving on the ball there was for the Eastern Suburbs side was Lumsden. The umpires picked a free kick out, and it's to be taken by Graham Hood. Hood now from between the centre wing to drive Eastern Suburbs into attack, taking plenty of time now. Chips a little one across here where he's got Mick Thompson on centre wing. Handballs it back into the running player there in Hood. Hood goes across ground looking for Treblecock coming out from full forward. This is Greg Treblecock, and he's taken a mark. Just inside 50, a short kick in towards the pocket, and he's got a teammate there all on his own, and he's taken a mark, and he'll go back and have a shot from about 45 metres out on a 45-degree angle. The player in question is Mick O'Leary over there. He's moving about quite a bit here this afternoon. Lining up at the 5-minute mark of this, the third quarter. Comes in the drop punt, a good kick off the boot, but I think it's floated across the face of goal, and 1 point is the result. Right now, just waiting on the fullback to bring this ball back into play. Goes straight down the centre, a good kick too. Up they fly. Over the back of the pack, play on the umpire causes. Perella brought that ball to turf, but the umpire moving and will ball it up. Bounces the ball, down it goes. It favours the eastern suburb. Ruckman grabs it. He's well tackled by Pittman. Good tackle, I thought, at the umpire's call for the ball, and we'll have a ball up. McCallum it was that took that ball out of the ruck. The bounce of the ball favours him again. Up he goes. He's beaten for the tap out this time. Over the top, Anakie get the flip out towards the centre wing. Picking the ball up here nicely. Graham Thompson kicks the ball towards the corridor. But waiting there and taking a good mark is Paul Wilkes. Wilkes now straight down the centre he goes. He's found Norton. Norton hits the turf, plays on quickly. Thompson, he ran into him, but he's got away. How far but touches the ball on the ground. Bad play. Free kick to be taken here for Eastern Suburbs, and it'll be taken by Thompson. Tried to do a little bit too much there, Ryan Norton, and got caught, and the free kick to be taken at halfback for the Suburbs, and will be taken by Graham Thompson. Right. Thompson taking plenty of time, tries to run around Welsh. He does that, gets away from him now. He kicks the ball down towards the half-forward line. Up they fly over the back of the pack. It's picked up here for the Anakie side by Jolly. Jolly's kicked down, but it's into the waiting arms there of Scott Lumsden. Lumsden, half-back, goes, switches play straight across the ground where he's got Bailey out there. Takes a mark, plays on quickly. Down to half-forward he goes, and out comes the big fella in Treblecock. Shane this time takes a mark. A high kick down towards the corridor looking for Greg. He's being pushed away there by Friday. Over the back of the pack it comes where it's picked up by Bissett. Bissett spears it out to half-back and finds Totten. 8 minutes into this third quarter. Totten with the ball on half-back. Hasn't got much to kick it to down here. Decides to come round to centre wing looking for Camerata. Up goes Camerata, and that's the umpire, yes. So he's seen it. It was knocked away from Camerata after he took the mark, and no, he has he or hasn't? Yes, he has. And the free kick, 50 metres paid to Camerata. A bit undecided there was umpire McMaster, but it has finally come. Anyway, Camerata kicks the ball down towards the pocket. Players set themselves down there, and a good mark taken by Julian. Right, Julian now at the 8-minute mark, lining up. He's kicked one for the afternoon. Comes in a lovely kick off the boot, and I think it's gone straight through too. A good goal for the Anakie side early in the third quarter here at the Richmond Crescent. And as I say, that's come up at the 8.5-minute mark of the third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. And that's Darryl Julian's second goal for the afternoon. There we are, 8.5 minutes into this third and vital quarter here this afternoon. We see the Geelong Football Umpires League third quarter to Eastern Suburbs 10-7-67, Anakie 7 goals, 6 of 48. The ball back in the centre with the umpire Zalkovic. Puts the ball to turf, a good bounce, up they go. Pittman's beaten by Perella this time. Out the back it comes, it's picked up and kicked forward by Bissett. A long kick down towards the forward pocket. Favours the defenders though. Well caught there, no, he gets away from his opponent there with the ball was Bailey. A handball across to Rundle. Rundle spears the pass across to half-back flank and finds Watson. Watson now comes inboard where he's got a teammate there running onto the ball. Gets a kick down further field, and that was off Nofo. Noffy, sorry, and it's picked up out there by Hood. Hood's handball puts his teammate under pressure, but he gets a handball out where it's picked up by Treblecock. Twisting and turning, gets a high kick down towards the forward pocket. Leading in the race for the ball there was Billman for the east side, but it's gone over the line, and the free kick to be taken for Anakie back there in the back pocket, and it will be taken by Jamie Elmer. Elmer now kicks long towards the centre wing. They set themselves up. They fly over the back of the pack, claiming the mark and being paid for the Anakie side, I think, is Jolly, is it, over there on the far side of the ground. Comes in, kicks towards the centre, looking for Welsh, pushing and shoving there. Comes to ground. Oh, Walmsley wasn't Walmsley. Yes, McCallum it was grabbed without the ball, kicked down towards the half-forward flank where it's picked up here by Lumsden. Lumsden goes straight across the ground looking for Bailey. Bailey on half-back, grabs the ball, he's well caught, pulled off the ball. Anakie now, they've got a chance to go into attack, pick the ball up, dodge one player, a high kick towards the corridor. Welsh running, no, it's Camerata running with the the flight of the ball, couldn't take it. Norton can't get a handball out. Eastern Suburbs now have got the advantage. Handball it out. Welsh and player there through Nuffai go hard at each other. Picked up by Camerata, gives it back to Wilkes. Wilkes now kicks into the player coming towards him, goes in after the ball. Out it comes with a handball to Watson. Watson now gets a further handball out towards the centre wing where it's picked up over there by McCallum. He's dragged off the ball. It goes out towards centre wing. Anakie tried to push the ball forward, in the back of the Anakie player there, and the free kick to be taken on the far side of the ground, and it will be taken for Anakie by Brendan Jolly. Jolly now kicks the ball down to half forward. They set themselves down there. Wilkes couldn't take the mark, but the free kick has been paid to Rundle, and Rundle from half back will get East out of defence. Rundle with a long kick down towards the half forward line. Bit of pushing and shoving there, and it's against Treblecock this time. Yes, not your free kick, Shane, and the free kick to be taken over there by Jolly. Jolly from half back. High short pass looking for Pittman over the heads of the players it goes. Eastern Suburbs first onto the ball. They get it out with handball. A throw there by Hood, and the umpire has seen something, and Hood was dragged down after he got rid of the ball, and he'll take the kick from centre wing. Goes out wide looking for a teammate over there. Good pick up and good play. Watson runs to half forward, a pass down towards the forward line, and coming out in front we've got Greg Treblecock, and he's taking a good mark about 45 metres out on a 45-degree angle. They've got two vocal points up forward the east side, and it's Greg Treblecock coming out of full forward and Shane at centre half forward. Right now we've got Greg coming in, a high kick towards the 10-yard square, but he's offline, and 1 point is the result. 13.5 minutes into this, the third and vital quarter here this afternoon. We have Eastern Suburbs moving on to 10 goals, 767, and they're leading Anakie, who are on 7 goals, 648. From the kick into the half-back line, we see tapped away there by Perella. Rundle runs onto it. His kick smothered. Now Anakie over there through the agency of Brendan Jolly. Can't do anything with it. Going in hard there as the Eastern Suburbs players pick it up. A handball across to Mick Thompson. Mick Thompson from the centre of the ground spears a pass down, and it's the other Treblecock this time. It's Shane who's come out and taken a mark in the identical position to where Greg took the last one. We'll see if we can kick it a little bit better. Right, Shane Treblecock lining up for his fifth. Comes in. Kicks right through the ball. A lovely kick too, and I think it's made the distance. Yes, there's the horn of the big truck down there behind the goal line. And another goal on the board to the Eastern Suburbs side through the agency of the big centre half forward, number 5 in Shane Treblecock. 5 goals for the afternoon. That goal has come up at the 14-minute mark of this third and vital quarter here this afternoon on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. Rocky out there at Karaya Village. Call in and see him for all your locksmithing needs. Right, the ball back in the centre with the umpire Zalkovic. Puts the ball to turf. A good bounce. Up they fly. Neither player gets the advantage. Socket off the ground there by Darryl Bissett down towards half forward. Coming across as Rundle. Picks the ball up nicely. Gets a high kick out towards centre wing. First onto the ball out there is Watson. He picks the ball up. Handball's over the top where he's got a teammate there in McCallum. He's put under pressure. Tries to get the handball back. It's picked up here nicely by O'Leary. O'Leary has a long shot towards goal, and there's another one on the board to the Eastern Suburbs play. Good unselfish team play there. Took that ball from half-back, starting off with Rundle out to Watson. Watson over the top to his teammate there in McCallum. McCallum got it back to O'Leary, and on the run, a good 45-metre kick straight through the centre as it starts to rain here this afternoon at Richmond Crescent, and Eastern Suburbs with a handy lead now that the rain has started to fall at the 15-minute mark of the third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. Geelong football umpires, a third quarter scoreboard shows Eastern Suburbs on 12 goals, 880. Anakie 7 goals, 642. The umpire throws the ball up. Down it comes. Picked up here and kicked out by Perella. Slipping over there, Anakie, but they're good enough to get the ball out. Thompson for East picks the ball up at centre back, screws it over his shoulder. Kick down where we see first onto the ball is Hood. He's dragged off the ball. Good play there by Wormsley. Gets a handball out. It comes out to Totten on centre wing. Totten's got a paddock, touches the ball on the ground once. Kicks the ball down towards the half-forward line. Unable to take the mark down there where it's picked up for Anakie by Camerata. Camerata has a shot towards the goal line. It goes across the face. Whitley races for the ball. Hotly pursued by Julian, but it beats both players across the line and will have a throw in. Right, the boundary umpire to bring this ball back into play at the 16-minute mark of the third quarter. Up she goes, up they fly. Julian gets a tapped in, kicked out of his hand there by the defender in Zulik for the Eastern Suburb side. Picked up and kicked forward again for Anakie, but it goes out of bounds on the full, and the free kick to be taken back there in the last line of defence for the Eastern Suburb side, and it will be taken for them back there by Morris Stevenson. Stevenson now from the back pocket. Kicks around the far side of the ground. They set themselves over on the half-back line. In front, unable to take the mark there was the Anakie player in Camerata, but it's kicked down towards centre wing. First onto the ball over there is Mick Carter. He's kicked down to half-forward. Shepherding over there allows Anakie to tap the ball a little bit further, but it's close to the boundary line. Over it goes, and we'll have another throw in. Right, the boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. Thump down here where we see Julian first on the ball. Kick the ball down towards the forward line. It hits the turf down there. That was Bissett that kicked it down. Julian was unable to take the mark, and it's gone over the line, and we'll have another throw in. Very much alike, those two players, as the ball's thrown back in this time. Tapped down there by Wormsley for the Anakie side. Kicked off the ground here by Bissett. Unfortunately for him, hits the point post on the full, and the relieving kick to be taken down there for the Eastern Suburb side by Mitch Whitley. Right, the kick from Whitley's gone over the line and out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in on the 50-metre line. 18 minutes into this, the third quarter, as the ball's brought back into play. Up they go. Tapped down there by Julian for the Anakie side. He's back in there. He tries to get a quick kick out, which he does. Sock it off the ground further forward there by Darren Friday. Close to the boundary line it goes, over and out, and we'll have a throw in right beside the behind post at the Geelong end of the Richmond Crescent. A high throw in from the boundary umpire. Up they go. Brought to turf. Camerata went without the ball. It's trying to get it out again there. Julian Wormsley tries to socket the ball off the ground. He's been caught for kicking in danger, and the free kick to be taken back there for the Eastern Suburb side, and it'll be taken for them by Rundle. Rundle plays on quickly, kicks out towards the far side half-back line. Over the back of the pack it goes. Being held out there was the East player in Shane Bailey, and he'll take a free kick half-back flank. Bailey now, a high kick down towards centre wing. Bit of jostling down there. A good attempt to mark, and the mark's been paid down there to McCallum. McCallum plays on, no, the umpire's brought the ball, taken the ball back, and McCallum to go back behind his mark and take this kick from between half-back flank and centre wing. 19 minutes into this, the third and vital quarter here at the Crescent, where we see on the Geelong football umpires scoreboard 12-8-80, Eastern Suburbs 7-6-48 to Anakie. Right, the kick down half forward flank where Treblecock's taking a mark. Kicks long down towards the forward line. Over the back of the players it goes. A race for the ball now. Sees it Anakie with the numbers back there, but they overrun the ball. Comes out the back. Good play here. Sees it go towards the boundary goal line from Watson, but it's gone through for one minor. It's Dean Watson's first score for the afternoon, and another point goes on the board to the Eastern Suburb side at the 20-minute mark of this, the third quarter. Right, the kick in from fullback, out over the 50-metre line, up they fly. Treble Cock in front, couldn't bring the ball to turf, but he taps it further afield. Picked up here for Eastern Suburbs, a kick over the shoulder, where we see coming out there is Greg Treble Cock, couldn't control the ball. Soccer off the ground for the east side, tried to kick it off the ground there for Anakie was Mick Gibbons, and he finds the safety of the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in. Geelong football umpires third quarter scoreboard, Eastern Suburbs 12-9-81, Anakie on 7-6-48. From the boundary throw in. A high throw in again by the boundary umpire. Up they go, down to turf it comes, kicked out by the defence of Anakie. Gain about 20 metres out to the half-back flank. Over the line it goes and we'll have another throw in. Boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. Up high there was McCallum, brings the ball to turf, but going through strongly there for the Anakie side was Mick Carter, and the umpires found a free kick, and the free kick to be taken by Carter between the back pocket and half-back flank. Plays on quickly, spears the ball around towards centre wing, and over the heads of the players it goes. First back onto the ball we find is Graham Hood, and he receives a free kick towards the centre of ground where he's got Thompson, Mick Thompson, all on his own. A high kick out here towards the half-forward flank. Totten caught behind, brings the ball to turf. He dives on the ball now, flips it out. Unfortunately, Camerata socketed it off the ground the wrong way. It goes back here where it's tapped towards the boundary line by Mick Gibbons. Over the line it goes, and we'll have a throw in. Half-forward flank for the Suburbs end of the ground at the 22-minute mark of this, the third quarter. Boundary umpire throws the ball back in. Welsh in there, taps it down nicely, finds his teammate there in Bissett. Bissett over the top where he's got Wormsley. Wormsley from the centre of the ground kicks down, but it's all Eastern Suburbs back there, and the mark taken by Parella. Parella kicks the ball out wide towards the centre wing, thumped away by the defence there of Anakie. Being held without the ball over there is the Anakie player in Friday. This is Darren, and he'll take the free kick half-forward flank. Chips the ball down towards the forward line, a diving mark, and spilt there by Julian. Got back up support there from Wilkes, is it? Wilkes' long kick towards a goal, a bouncing ball, and it's gone through. No, it wasn't Wilkes, it was number 28 and Brendan Jolly, and a good goal off the boot there of Brendan Jolly, and that's his second for the afternoon, and that has come up at the 23.5-minute mark of the third quarter, and a badly needed one for the Anakie side. Right on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock, we see that it's gone just ticking over 23 minutes, and a goal off the boot there of Brendan Jolly. The bounce of the ball in the centre. Out of the centre go Anakie through the agency of Bissett. Kicks the ball wide out towards the half-forward flank. Tapped further afield for Anakie. Picked up by Jolly again over there. Dodging and weaving. Steadies a long kick down towards the goal line. Coming through there was Whitley on Camerata, and Whitley gets a fist to the ball and it goes across the line, and we'll have a throw in about 10 metres around from the behind post.
What's the time clock say, Brett?
From the throw-in, up they go. Ball's brought to turf. Bursting his way through, having a flying shot towards a goal. There is Darryl Bissett playing a great game here this afternoon for the Anakie side. And Bissett has brought up his second goal for the afternoon, and that's two quick goals to Anakie. And they're getting back into this game late in the third quarter here this afternoon. As I say, Darryl Bissett's kicked two goals here this afternoon. And on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock at the 25-minute mark of the third quarter, Anakie creeping a little closer to the Eastern Suburbs side. Here we are, the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock on the 20, showing 25 minutes into this, the third quarter. On the Geelong football umpires third quarter scoreboard, Eastern Suburbs 12-9-81, Anakie on 9-6-60. From the centre, Eastern Suburbs going to attack. Tapped out here where it's picked up by Watson for Eastern Suburbs. Spears the ball down towards the forward line. Treble Cock behind. Up he goes with the big arms. Two juggles. Play on the umpire calls. The ball hits the turf. In there is Jolly trying to get it out. Gets it out to a teammate who runs half-back, has one bounce, runs into trouble, and that was Darren Shelley. Allows Eastern Suburbs to dive under the ball, pull to the ground or push. No, dropping the ball. The umpire's called, and the free kick to be taken over there for Anakie, and it'll be taken by Mick Carter. Right, from half-back, Anakie, a high kick round towards centre wing. They set themselves over there. In front, Anakie couldn't take the mark. It comes to turf. Eastern Suburbs with the numbers over there. The ball spills free. Picked up over there for Eastern Suburbs. A handball back inboard finds McCallum. McCallum gets the ball down to half-forward. Going across there nicely for Anakie was Mick Gibbons, but he runs into trouble. Kick off the ground, sees Anakie get the ball back towards the centre. They've got the numbers. Now a handball across to Parella. Parella gets a quick kick down towards the forward line. Out they come. The defence here through Anakie kicked the ball across half-back. They've gained about 10 metres, but good play for Eastern Suburbs there. They racing, picked the ball up. We got support. The umpires picked out a free kick, and the free kick to be taken for Anakie and be taken by Totten. It was good play there by Graham Thompson for Eastern Suburbs prior to that, but unfortunately the free kick's been given away, and Totten will take this on the half-back line. Totten now kicks the ball around towards centre wing. Camerotto up against three. Thump down there by Greenwood. Over the line it goes, and we'll have a throw in. Boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. Welsh in front. Brings the ball to turf. Bissett runs under it. Couldn't take it. The umpires picked out a free kick. Kicking in danger, and the free kick to be taken by Darryl Bissett. Bissett now from centre wing. Kicks the ball down towards the wing proper, and the mark's been taken by Dave Wormsley. Wormsley now kicks the ball down towards the half-forward line. The players racing out there, and the mark's been taken for the Anakie side, and it has been taken by Gavin. Gavin goes further forward. Julian being held with it before the ball got there, and he'll take the free kick in the forward pocket and go back and have a shot for goal, lining up for his third at the 27-minute mark of this, the third quarter.
I haven't got it off.
Right, now we're waiting for Darryl Julian to come in and have this shot for goal. Comes in, kicks across the face of goal over there, leading out. Oh, good attempt to mark by the Anakie side. Putting his body in first was Gavin, but the ball's flipped across the line, and we'll have a throw in. The umpire's decided he'll ball it up over there in the forward pocket. Throws the ball up high. Up they go. Tapped towards the boundary line by the Suburbs ruckman. It's picked up out there for Anakie. Try to get it back in with handball. But Eastern Suburbs gain about 10 metres. It's picked up out there in the back pocket. A high kick down towards the centre wing. It's Anakie with the numbers here. Running onto the ball now. They run through the centre of the ground. Chip the ball down towards half forward. Looking for Totten, but running back, taking a good mark. With the flight of the ball was Graham Thompson for the Suburbs. He's kicked down here towards centre wing. Got a teammate who takes a mark on the chest, and the mark has been taken by McCallum. Plays on quickly with handball across to a teammate. He gives it back to McCallum. McCallum goes out wide where he's got Greenwood. Greenwood now steadies, kicks the ball long down towards the forward pocket. Treblecock running with the flight of the ball. Cut off there by his own teammate. Puts his body on the line. It's socket out of his hands there. Picked up here in a quick kick towards the goals there by O'Leary. Is it Mick O'Leary? Goes across the face of the goal. Leading in the race for the ball there is Friday. Picks the ball up, comes back across goal. The umpire, everyone stopped. He called play on now. It was a free kick as Welsh is ridden into the ground. And the free kick to be taken out here by Mick O'Leary. A couple of baffling decisions here this afternoon by umpire McMaster. Play on the umpire Zolkovic calls. O'Leary runs around Welsh. Kicks the ball towards the corridor. Up they fly. Anakie comes through defensively. Handball it out towards the pocket. Picked up here by Totten. He gets rid of it quickly. Eastern Suburbs over the top of the ball. Shepherding there by Friday. Gets it across to his teammate. Handball out for Anakie. Taps it further afield. Running onto the ball now is Shelley. He picks the ball up. He's got nowhere to go. His handball's smothered. Taps the ball further forward. Wormsley can't pick it up as the siren sounds to end the third quarter. A 29-minute third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. And all in all, should be a great finish to this game in the final quarter, because steadily Anakie are getting back into this game, but Eastern Suburbs, who have led all day, faltered a little bit in that quarter and allowed Anakie to come back into it, and all in all it should be a great last quarter. Right, the Geelong Football Umpires League three-quarter time scoreboard shows Eastern Suburbs 12 goals 981, leading Anakie 9 goals 660. That was a 2-goal quarter to the east side and 3 goals to Anakie, so it was pretty even Stevens, but Anakie with a little bit more of the play in that quarter, and they seem to be getting back on top. But Eastern Suburbs, as I said earlier on, have deserved their lead all day. They've got the focal points up forward, and Treble Cock with 5 goals is doing very well for them up there.